On April 1st, 2022, Logical Pathos tweeted, "This dog looks like my dog from my teenage years, Daisy. God, I miss Daisy." Arrow Lexion tweeted, "I miss Daisy too." Dazed and Confused replied, "It's okay. I was reincarnated into a real girl." And Logical Pathos responded, "Do you remember how we used to run?" This is the Museum of Twitter, the show where we talk about the most important tweets in the history of Twitter.com. This tweet has been requested a lot, and I've kind of put it off because I think it's hard to talk about because it is simultaneously funny and sad. As our friend Bobby Oppenheimer said, it's both. How can it be both? It's paradoxical and yet it works. Because I think that both of the following reactions are completely valid. Wow, it's pretty stupid that this guy's talking to this random girl on Twitter as if she's the reincarnated version of his dog. Wow, the grief that one feels for a childhood dog is so deep. This man just really wants to get back to a place where he can imagine him and Daisy running together. Now, I personally fall closer to the former. I think it's pretty silly that he's talking to this random person on Twitter as if she's his dog, but I don't know. Grief is weird. I don't know what John's relationship was to Daisy. I don't know how great it was for them to run together, and you know what? It's harmless. The big thing that I always get hung up on whenever I see this thread is, what is this Daisy girl on Twitter doing? Like, obviously John had some sort of cathartic reaction to it, so it didn't end up being that bad of a thing. But if a person is talking about their childhood dog being dead, who the hell are you to comment and be like, "I'm the reincarnated version of your childhood dog"? Is this like a weird furry thing that I don't know about? Like, this is the one situation where someone did not react negatively to it, because I feel like the 99 other times that someone would attempt this, the John in the conversation would be like, "What the hell? I'm talking about my childhood dog, get out of here." But clearly what John was looking for was an opportunity to talk to Daisy and tell Daisy, "Don't you remember how we used to run?" And I kind of get that. I lost my childhood dog when I was in college. Her name was Molly, and I do miss her dearly. I don't think that if someone said to me, "I'm the reincarnated version of your dog Molly," I would be enthusiastic to talk to them about the things we used to do. But if someone did offer me the opportunity to spend another day with her, I would take it. So yeah, whenever things like grief and death come up, I'm always willing to throw up my hands and kind of give people a pass to do whatever they need to do. And like I said earlier, a lot of people have found this exchange moving. When Brooke did one of those Twitter prompts about a piece of art that makes you cry, Kate responded with this exchange. Of course, Tess responded, referencing the tweet that I covered in entry 141. So close. That is a Twitter thread. Dane says that unironically, "Do you remember how I used to run?" brings tears to my eyes every time I read it. And I assume it was the inspiration for the title of this EP from a band called Superdime called "Do You Remember How I Used to Run?" I'm not sure. It just came up when I googled "Do you remember how I used to run?" But also, it has come to be used to describe any sort of nostalgia, especially by people who tweet about pop culture, because honestly, any sort of meme template is always used by people who tweet about pop culture. Nevertheless, Helly Persists used it as a caption for a photo of Olivia Cook and Emma Darcy on a House of the Dragon red carpet. Erin Sheeta used it as a caption for a drawing that she did of Sarah Snook and Kieran Culkin with their Emmys for Succession. Taman's friend used it as a caption for a tweet about how 8 years before, Blackpink debuted with their album Square One. And Maya used it as a caption for a video of Sora and Roxas running on balls in, I think, Kingdom Hearts 2. Honestly, I can't keep track of the Kingdom Hearts games. Once I got to the second one and you're Roxas for some reason, I gave up. But definitely my favorite recent reference to it is when Brooks Otterlake posted a headline which read, "He thought his dog was gone forever. 7 years later, the phone rang." And Brooks Otterlake tweeted, "Hey, it's me. I'm a guy now." And Maddie quote tweeted that and said, "Do you remember how we used to run?" Because in a way, it's exactly what this exchange is. It's a person being like, "Hey, even though I'm a human, I'm actually your dog, reincarnated." When you think about it, it's basically the Nicole Kidman movie Birth, but with a dog instead of a dead husband. That's a reference to like 3 people at most, but the people who get it, you're welcome. I think whether you think that this is a funny exchange or a sad exchange, I think we can all agree it's pretty weird, and it's really only a thing that could happen on the internet. I don't think this is actually a unique thing to Twitter, though. I could definitely imagine this happening on any sort of forum, someone just deciding that they're actually the reincarnated version of someone's dog. It's definitely not something you would try to do in person. At least I wouldn't recommend it. You probably will end up in a straitjacket if you do. No, I swear, I'm a reincarnated version of his dog. Follow me for a new tweet every day. Consider subscribing at patreon.com/museum of Twitter, and please tune in on Saturday on Twitch when I do a 18-hour live stream raising money for the Trevor Project. Please donate now, actually, if you want to win prizes. Donate to the Trevor Project. You can find the link pretty easily, and then send a receipt of your donation to museumoftwitter@gmail.com to be entered to win prizes.